What's up guys, RoyalZProduction here, and today we're going to be doing a little sit down and talk video talking about things that I wish I knew before I started getting to music videos. Now this video isn't going to be just my tips and tricks, but also my boy CrackalackTV is going to be featured on this video. Cracka is a music videographer out of the States. Cracka is also a straight up entrepreneur and somebody that I look up to in the music videography scene. Not only is he just a music videographer, but he also drops a lot of vlog content, behind the scenes stuff, very similar to what you see on my channel. He also owns his own recording studio, and not only that, but Crack has also started a podcast, which I actually was featured on one of the episodes. If you guys want to check out that podcast, I'll leave a link in the description for that. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Alright, so one, mistake that I would make when shooting music videos at first was when I started getting into shooting more handheld footage. Now, I know there's the whole gimbal craze of, to shoot a music video you need a gimbal, but that's not true. I shoot a lot of handheld. I used to shoot a lot of handheld when I didn't have a gimbal at the time, when I first started shooting music videos. The one thing I will say, and this is a total amateur move, I mean, especially for me to say this, a little embarrassing for me, but don't accidentally press the record button while you're shooting a performance scene in handheld. There is so many times, even with this Lumix S1 or like the GH5, where the record button is a little like soft to the touch and it's really touchy. So it's easy, like if my finger grazes the record button, it's gonna just cut the footage right there. There is so many times where I'm just totally into those handheld scenes like you guys have seen me doing my behind the scenes, and I'll graze that record button, and for like 2 minutes of the performance scene, I'm literally recording nothing. I'm just pointing the camera at the artist and doing all these different movements and stuff. So make sure you keep that finger away from that damn record button, man, because there's so many times where I've totally messed up a shot by just clicking the record button again and just shooting nothing.
Man, I've always said hiding your emotions is a superpower. And as videographers, we care, like our work is the music video itself. So what happens is a lot of times things are never gonna go right. There's always gonna be some hiccups. There's always gonna be some things that go wrong. And when that happens, you gotta stay cool, calm, and collected. I'm a very transparent person, so if I'm happy, everyone can tell I'm happy. And when I'm frustrated or something's going wrong, I have a very hard time hiding it. So I'll definitely say hiding my emotions. My dad gave me a scenario. He said, imagine going to the dentist, right? And what if when you opened your mouth, the dentist was like, holy shit, and freaked out and panicked, right? It would scare you and you'd be like, oh no, what's wrong? The same thing kind of happens with shooting music videos, right? You want the artist to always feel good about what's happening and things that are going on. Just remember that even when things aren't going right, stay cool, calm, and collected. You're the director, you're the man in charge. This is your operation. A lot of times too, it's all good to be like, yo, I'll be right back. And I'll go to my car and I might sit there for like 15 to 20 minutes and I'm just venting to whoever's with me. And I'm like, yo, this ain't right, this ain't right. These people are supposed to be here. What the? And I get this vision in my head. And then when I show up and I don't have the resources that I need to pull off the vision in my head, it's like you gotta start from scratch. And just understand that you gotta work with what you have and make the best out of it. And 9 times out of 10, the customer's always gonna be happy.
Alright, so the third thing that I wish I knew before shooting music videos, this is a funny one, and honestly, I'm not calling anybody out specifically at all, because this is just a normal thing for rap videos. Rapper time is real. I don't know if there was one music video that I showed up to and it started like 8 a.m. sharp on time. Other than that, guys, I'm telling you, like, I have sometimes waited like 2.5 hours, 3 hours to even start shooting and pull up the camera. This is normal. This is not a new thing to experience. This isn't just that artist. This is every other artist you're gonna work with. I don't know why. It's just getting everything organized sometimes, especially if a lot of the organization is on the artist side. Things just won't go according to plan, and your start time will probably be 1 to 2 hours after your original start time was planned. Now this comes full circle back to customer service and how people will portray you as a person and as a brand. Let's just say one of my music video sets, which has been so many where this has happened, but I pull up to the set and maybe we're waiting on an extra to show up and he's getting a haircut, and now the haircut's taking longer than we thought. We're sitting here for an hour and a half. Don't stress, don't walk away from the shoot. This is completely normal, and believe it or not, the downtime that you have with yourself and the artist, where you're just kind of waiting on things to start up, this could be good downtime to actually sell them on another music video and this is going to make them confident enough to want to rehire you for their next videos to come. During that downtime, I like to just literally shoot the shit with the artist. I like to just talk to them, get to know them, especially if I haven't met them in person before. Just talk about music, talk about the music scene, ask how their music's been going, ask if they have any unreleased music you can listen to. There's so many different things that you can talk about. Not only that, especially if it is the first music video you're shooting with them, that downtime could build them really good confidence and be very confident being in front of the camera while you're shooting, which some artists, especially if it's their first music videos, sometimes there is a little bit of lack of confidence sometimes within the first few scenes, but that confidence could be just unbelievably high if you are actually getting to know the person, you're talking to them, and you're not just sitting there setting up the gear and shooting as soon as possible. With that being said though, you cannot get upset that things aren't running smoothly. And I've had a lot of people like shadow me on music video sets and kind of not complain, but wonder why these artists are taking so long to show up and they've been sitting there for so long waiting and they haven't even shot anything yet. That's just the name of the game. That's kind of what you're signing up for when you do get into rap videos. So keep that in mind, but make the most of it when people do run late.
Understand that every video is not going to be your best video. I used to have this mindset of, look, if I shoot a video tomorrow, I'm gonna take all the knowledge that I've learned my entire career, every skill, and I'm gonna apply it to this next video. So this next video should be the best video that I've ever done. But the thing is, every video has a different budget, every artist has a different chemistry, every song is different. Some videos don't give you a lot of room to really showcase your talents and how good you are at doing what you do. You gotta get that mindset of, okay, I'm shooting a new video, I'm gonna take all of my knowledge and apply it to this. But at the same time, this might not be better than the video 3 months ago where we had all these lights and there was a bigger budget and there was a bunch of people and there was a party and models here and there. That might be one where you feel like, that was my best video, right? And then certain songs, let's say you get a song that has a storyline to it. That storyline, that gives you an opportunity to showcase your skill and your talents with telling the story with the video. That's an opportunity to do one of your best videos. But the main thing is just understand that not every video is gonna be your best video.
Alright, so the final tip that I will give you guys about what I wish I knew getting into rap videos, the more you shoot, the more you will see this, and the more music videos you shoot, the more that this thing will come up, I guess, or this line, the famous line will come up, is an artist telling you, or somebody, management, whatever it is, hey, can you knock out like $500 from this video? I promise it will get you a lot of clout and a lot of other clients. At the end of the day, having an abundance of videos and volume work and volume experience is just gonna pass along through word of mouth a lot quicker than an artist or management coming to you and saying, hey, can you knock down this price by like $1,000, $500, $300, whatever it is, and I'll give you like a bunch of exposure. All my friends will come to you. Well, I mean, sure, that could be true to an extent, but what's stopping that artist from just going to somebody else after getting that discount from you? So know your worth. Don't really accept the discounts unless like you're shooting someone huge maybe, and maybe you need that exposure right away. But if you've established like a price point and you do have a portfolio to show for, don't throw that, like all of that work away to discount your work when you know your worth. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my collab video with CrackalackTV on what we wish we knew before shooting music videos. Hope you guys like this video and like these tips and tricks. If you guys like this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up on the video. It really does help by putting this video in the recommended section on YouTube. So I really appreciate that. And if you guys are new to the channel, consider clicking that subscribe button and checking out my other content. I do post a lot of music video behind the scenes, a lot of filmmaking tips and tricks that will help you better your music videos and filmmaking skills. And you guys, if you are subscribing to my channel, make sure you go show some love over to CrackalackTV's channel. CrackalackTV also featured me on his channel. We actually gave you guys some tips and tricks on why your music videos look amateur and what to do about that. So definitely check that video. I'll leave it somewhere on the screen here and you guys can check that out as well. So with that being said, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.